okay? So, the first rule is size, okay? As I said yesterday, the two type of wire that we use is aluminum or copper, right? So we need to have a proportion to use one or the other. And because we said that copper is stronger than aluminum, we can use a smaller size of copper compared to the same aluminum to bend the branch. So let's make an example. If I have to bend this branch and I use aluminum, I will need probably a 4 of aluminum. When for the same branch, maybe I need a 3 of copper, because obviously it's stronger. So the proportion is 1/3 for aluminum and 1/4 for copper. If I have to design the proportion, this is my branch, this is my wire, this is my 1, and this is my 3. So the area, radius per radius, blah, 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 blah. Engineer, right? The other proportion is easy. This is the branch. I have to imagine 3 pieces of wire inside my branch, okay? And the empty space is the 4th. Actually, is this area is 1.2 the area of this, so it's a little bit bigger than the other size of wire, because this geometrical form is called arbello, that comes from the Venetian windows. Can I show off a little bit as an architect? So, this is the first rule, okay? Now, second rule. When we approach on a tree, we need to know that we have to wire from the lower branches up, or if we don't need wire in the main structure, we need to know that we have to wire from the inner branches out. Why this? Because we need to build a structure. It's like an electric circuit where every wire has to be touched with another one. If you look at the tree that I worked yesterday and you start looking at the big wire coming out, then you restart with them smaller and smaller and smaller, but every wire is connected. So if we keep in mind that this is my tree, okay, so we start from the lower branch and we wire up to another one, okay, so let's say A with B, and then we wire C with D, we already feel that we create a system, okay? And the main trunk is my anchor. Easy. I never do the mistake that if I have 4 branches, I wire these 2 together and these 2 together, because I'm not using the anchor. Same story, if I don't need to wire the main structure and I have a branch, so this is my trunk, and the branch has side branches, always the same rule, inside, outside. So I start with this one, I wire with this one, and then I start with this one, and I wire with this one. So I create my connection. Very, very easy. Okay? Third rule is how we wire. We have to remember 2 easy words, as before we was remembering bottom to top and inside outside. We have to remember 2 other words. One is step and one is angle. If this is my branch, when I wire, I have to make steps that are all the same, so A equal to A. Okay, and the angle has always to be between 45 and 60 degrees. Easy. Why? Because, as I said yesterday, when we push a branch in a direction, the wire is working 90 degrees according to the main angle that the wire is on the branch. So the best angle is this one to push the branch according to the wire. From this rule, we can go to the other one. I have two branches. That is what I told you. Think if you need clockwise or counterclockwise the wire here, and the same in the other pair. So you can always wire a branch clockwise with another one counterclockwise. Because you remember that yesterday, this is what Thorsten told, we have a piece of wire that has two ends and that has to go in two single branches. So we have our U anchor that can be up or down according if I want to go counterclockwise with clockwise or counterclockwise with clockwise. These are the only four positions. And that became this rule. So if a branch is wired counterclockwise, these branches get moved from this side because the 90-degree angle pushed the branch left. If the branch is wired clockwise, I'm pushing the branch in the other direction. So clockwise, counterclockwise. Easy. There is nothing more that you have to know about wiring. So, how many order of ramification you see on this sketch? Three. Good. So we have 3 order of ramification, right? So this means to wire this branch, we need 3 size of wire. It's easy, no? So we have the main branch that we say, okay, we need a number 3. Then we have this one, we need a number 2, and then we have this one with another 1, right? So we come from the trunk, and we have the first wire, right? So this is number 3. Then inside, outside, I have other, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches, right? That are for number 2. So inside, outside. So I follow the main wire, I reconnect, I go up, and maybe I go here. So this is number 2. Okay? Then I do the same here, and I have number 2 here with this one, for example, because I have a spiral, so I can connect these two together, right? Now my system that I call A is divided in 1, 2, 3, and 4 subsystems, B, C, D, and A, right? Now is only a question to use this one to wire inside, outside the leader one. Easy. So, if I take this branch, okay, let's do just some cleaning so you can understand. Okay, so this can be easily the same branch, right? How many order of ramification we have? We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and in this case we have 4. So I know that I have to use 4 wires. The first one coming here, following the main line to here. Then inside, outside, I can wire this guy with this one, and this one with this one. When I have the wire here, that obviously has to arrive a little bit further here to make my anchor, I can inside, outside wire this with this end. And so it will be divided again. And then here, I wire only the small one, and here, only the small one. Easy. So, if